Szpieg na Durleszu od Adriana Victusa. Shepard. Cerberus wciągnął właśnie w zasadzkę turiański krążownik z wieloma wysokimi rangą urzędnikami hierarchii na pokładzie. Krążownik zdołał się wymknąć, ale jego położenie było ściśle tajne. Cerberus nie mógł go zlokalizować bez pomocy informatora. Położenie statku znał jeszcze tylko woluski ambasador Dean Korlak. Dotarły do mnie ponure pogłoski o nagrodzie wyznaczonej za jego głowę. Tego Deana Korlaka też spotkaliśmy w jedynce, to ambasador Wolusów był. Moi doradcy nalegają, żebym nie oskarżał Korlaka osobiście. Przyznaję, że mogą mieć rację. Turiańska i woluska gospodarka są ze sobą ściśle powiązane i nie czas teraz na polityczną burzę, która mogłaby z tego wyniknąć, ale stawką jest bezpieczeństwo naszej floty. Mam do ciebie prośbę o przeprowadzenie śledztwa w sprawie Korlaka. Skorzystaj z kompetencji widma, by stwierdzić, czy istotnie jest on szpiegiem Cerberusa. Przesłałem informację o ostatnim znanym miejscu jego pobytu do biura widm na Cytadeli. Z poważaniem, prymarcha Victus. Kolejne zadanie mamy na Cytadeli. Masz chwilę? Od Wegi, Jamesa. Komandorze, zastanawiam się, czy masz może trochę czasu w najbliższej przyszłości. To nic poważnego, chciałem tylko pogadać. Vega. Kolejna osoba dobija się do naszej kajuty. Akta osobowe Kailenga od Hacketa. Shepard, zgodnie z obietnicą podsyłam to, co mamy na Kailenga. Wiadomość przesłana dalej. Archiwum Przymierza, temat akta osobowe Kailenga, odbiorca Steven Hackett. Nazwisko Leng Kai, data zaciągnięcia się do wojsk Przymierza Układów 14 listopada 2172. Wiek w chwili zaciągnięcia 16. Fałszywe dokumenty. Przebieg służby 72. Układy Terminusa, zadania patrolowe i rozpoznawcze. 73. Gromada Exodus, zadania patrolowe i rozpoznawcze. Nagana za zabieranie odznaczeń zabitym oficerom wroga. Wyrok złagodzony ze względu na wcześniejszą wzorową służbę. 74. Układ Jaffen, rajd na Ention. Przedstawiony do medalu za odwagę Przymierza Układów. 75. Gniazdo Myszołowa, rozpoznanie taktyczne, przyjęty do Międzyplanetarnej Akademii Bojowej. 76. Otrzymuje odznaczenie N7 od Międzyplanetarnej Akademii Bojowej. Ten sam rok karnie zwolniony ze służby i uwięziony za morderstwo z premedytacją. Działania w Cerberusie. Wiedza na temat działalności Kailenga na rzecz Cerberusa jest niepełna. Człowiek Iluzja zaaranżował jego ucieczkę z więzienia i przez następną dekadę zatrudniał go w charakterze agenta. Leng został najbardziej zaufanym podwładnym Człowieka Iluzji, często pełniąc rolę szpiega lub zabójcy. Jego modyfikacje cybernetyczne wydają się obejmować implanty klasy duch. Priorytet urlop na Cytadeli. Takie priorytety brzmią bardzo fajnie. Od Hacketa. Shepard kieruje Normandię do suchego doku na Cytadeli. Wymaga napraw. Ostatnio była mocno eksploatowana i trzeba ją nieco połatać. Mała armia techników zajmie się na miejscu wszystkimi szczegółami, więc zabierz stamtąd załogę. Wszyscy dostajecie urlop i rozkazuję wam go wykorzystać. Potrzebujemy wszystkich w jak najlepszej formie. Jeszcze jedno. Admirał Anderson ma w okręgach mieszkanie. Udaj się tam po przybyciu. Podobno przyjemny lokal. Admirał Hackett. Tak, na ten urlop pójdziemy dużo później. Na razie mamy za dużo roboty. Ale coś tutaj na pewno dostaliśmy. Tak, ambasador Wolusów. Zadanie. Ten urlop. I chyba zasób wojenny. Tak, byli inżynierowie Cerberusa od Kelly. To jeszcze zajdziemy później do do sali wojennej, bo może jeszcze jakieś zasoby się pojawią.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats?
Well, I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And Caden's back. He even remembered the first rule of serving on the Normandy. Don't shoot the commander.
Go easy on Caden. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, like drawing a gun on a superior officer, nearly getting the council killed. That's not gonna look good on the yearly performance review. Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires thresher maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Tak, ciąg dalszy wychowywania Edie. O, i nawet się nam odblokowała jej matryca obronna. Shepard się popsuł. O, dobra. Udało się. Udało się? Udało się wydostać, dobra. Masz jeszcze coś do powiedzenia?
Are you and Caden okay? The last time he saw that body, it wasn't exactly pleasant.
I have informed him of the situation. He is taking it well.
Good.
Hello, Shepard.
Okej. Cieszę się, że nie musiałem wczytywać gry z powodu tego zablokowania się.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
O, doktor Chakwas. Tyle razy u niej byliśmy, nic nie chciała powiedzieć, a teraz nagle się chce sobie pogawędzić. O, tak, Garus patrzy na tablicę pamięci i tu się chyba nam Fein pojawił gdzieś. Tak, jest tutaj Fein i jest też Mordin po tej lewej stronie. Niestety.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Caden didn't have to join Ash.
Let's hope she's looking out for us. This was her fight too.
Good to have Caden back. We can always use a friendly gun. Good to have Caden back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Ktoś tu jest? No właśnie, trzeba sprawdzić, kto gdzie jest. Kajdan jest po drugiej stronie i Liara u siebie. Dobra, no i Chakwas. Tym razem na pewno warto pójść do niej.
All seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there. And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Sure. Thinking of anyone specific?
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, he's MIA. He's presumed.
Tell me what happened. You said they got out of Vancouver.
He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. It's all we know, but it's enough. She's alone in this now. In all this.
I feel for you, Caden. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. In empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind. Haunting me.
I get that. I do.
And my students. Well, wherever they are. I know they're kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over, there's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off-planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you back, Caden.
O, spustoszenie sobie odblokowaliśmy, ale to jeszcze nie jest moc, którą chcę.
Hey, I bumped into Edie in the hall. Scared the shit out of me. You could have warned me. She looks good, though.
Getting settled?
Not much to unpack. Left Earth in a hurry. Just the clothes on my back and a few things I've picked up on the Citadel. Kinda like it. Living lean. Cerberus didn't cut corners rebuilding this place. There's a whole lot of credits in here. Can't wait to get back out there. Can't wait to get back out there.
Okej, no to już niedługo się dorwiesz. Dobra, Czakłas, gadaj.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
No, kolejna misja na Cytadeli.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Czyli oferujesz ulepszenie. Zasoby medyczne.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees. Speak to Tactus. You should be able to find him near the docks.
W sumie jest tyle do roboty jeszcze na Cytadeli, że może następnym razem znowu polecimy na Cytadelę. Jeszcze zanim na jakąś inną misję.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Feel free to look around.
O, nie ma żadnego komentarza? Liara, no co ty? Nagranie dźwiękowe z senackiego gabinetu radnego Gujira. Sekretarz Phillips. Fundusz awaryjny został rozdysponowany. Nie mamy dość kredytów, żeby ewakuować kolonię, zanim nadciągną żniwiarze. Nie po cenach, których żądają kapitanowie statków. Radny Gujir, a co z wojskiem? Phillips. Odlecieli godzinę temu. Powiedzieli, że powrót jest zbyt ryzykowny. Niemożliwe. Niestety. Masz. To klucz kodowy, ser? I lista magazynowa? Phillips, upoważniam Cię w imieniu Senatu Miejskiego do przyjęcia wszystkich zasobów piezo w naszym skarbcu w celu zapewnienia naszym obywatelom bezpiecznego lotu na każdym dostępnym statku. To wygląda jak zapasy prywatne członków Senatu. I tak nie mam szans na reelekcję. Załatw te statki, Phillips. Tak jest. Okej.
A pleasure to see you.
No to kolejne piętro w dół. Lecimy. A, jeszcze do naszej kajuty musimy pójść, bo tutaj...
Breaking now, the Citadel in flames. A brazen attack by Cerberus repelled by CSEC. Alliance Marines explain the Council fleet's delayed response. We speak with the brave men and women who fought the good fight in the battle space. Commander, I've got some questions about the coup, but I'm online with my producer right now. Can we set up an interview in your cabin?
No, dobra. Niech ci będzie.
Nothing to report, Commander. Power grid is in the green.
Commander?
Nie, nic was nie interesuje to, co się dzieje na Cytadeli.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, his death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated. I would like to visit the Citadel again, when it is not infested with traitors. The Kai Leng human bears watching, Commander. I sense that the blood in his veins is very cold. Yes? Yes?
Okej, kolejne rady i mądrości od Javika. No i do hangaru.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh? Cross-checking our parts inventory. Everything is in order.
Okej, a ty, James?
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Dobra, i do kajuty naszej. Potem jeszcze muszę pamiętać o tym zasobie od Kelly, żeby sprawdzić. Tak, tutaj w ogóle nie można wybrać sobie kolejności, kogo zaprosimy najpierw. Najpierw musimy trainer, bo się tutaj pojawiła.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on!
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Chyba nie masz szans z nią. Dobra. O, właśnie nasze meduzy. Gdzie są? O, widzę jedną, ale to wysoko płynie. O, tu jest więcej meduz. Coraz tłoczniej jest w naszym akwarium. A jeśli dobrze kojarzę, to jeszcze inne rybki się będą mogły pojawić. Przynajmniej jedne. Chyba. Dobra, chodź, Diana.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops. A little fear is understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thesia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
A, i zaktualizowała się nam 103. Dywizja Piechoty Morskiej. Jeszcze mamy Jamesa.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. I ought to kick my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
O, mamy rzeź odblokowaną. Kolejna moc, a to znowu nie ta, którą chcę. Jeszcze trochę i będziemy mieli raczej. Dobra, czyli mamy dwie rzeczy jeszcze.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on Vidcom.
A jednak mamy trzy rzeczy jeszcze.
Commander.
Co tu nagle Anderson się pojawił? Przecież nic się nie dzieje. A tu nagle chce z nami rozmawiać. No to pogadajmy z nim.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Okej, i znowu reputacja nam podskoczyła. Tak, tutaj ta dywizja była zaktualizowana. Podczas wywiadu prowadzonego przez Dianę Allers na temat nieudanego przewrotu na Cytadeli, Shepard podkreśla strategiczne błędy Cerberusa, co podnosi morale sił lądowych przymierza. I w ex-Cerberusie byli inżynierowie Cerberusa. Kelly Chambers skontaktowała się z kilkoma byłymi inżynierami Cerberusa i zdołała nakłonić ich do wyjścia z ukrycia i wzięcia udziału w pracach nad Tyglem w ramach zadośćuczynienia za ich dawne błędy. Ci dezerterzy z szeregów Cerberusa przystąpili do pracy z ogromnym zapałem, oburzeni zdradą, jakiej dopuściła się wobec ludzkości ich organizacja. No i super. Mamy prawie 4000 zasobów wojennych teraz. Myślę, że to nawet może wystarczyć do uzyskania całkiem niezłego zakończenia. O, ty wreszcie nic nie mówisz, wow.